short. We're something that we don't want to be in a position, but we believe in ourselves, our coaches, everything in this building.
He told us this morning that point differential, I think it's a total of 10 points, which just shows how close you guys are.
Exactly. There it goes to show that we're really a good team. We just got to find a way to win. Like I said before, the defensive side, we got to make those plays. We got to make to help out the offensive side. But the biggest thing is we know we got the team, we got the guys in this room to get this thing done. We just got to stick together and keep it going.
What plays jump out to you from yesterday that need to be made?
I think for sure, number one, obviously me, the slant. I got to make that play regardless of anything. I got to make that play, and then DBs, I got to stay Cam, because Cam, I know he can make that play. The ball's in his hand. I know that's my guy, so I know he's capable of making that play. That's the biggest one from last game.
You know you have the talent in this room, but how much you guys have put in. There it is again.
I mean, we, especially as DBs, we get tired of hearing, you almost made it, you almost made this. We have to make those plays. It's something that, as a DB, you want to go make those plays for your team, but it's something that you got to put emphasis on. Practice, go up and go get that ball and be ready for Sunday when that play comes, where it's going to happen in every single game. Just one of us got to go make that play.
Is it a battle, though, to fight that mentality where you guys have been giving it your all these past few games, and you're like, one need to show for it?
I feel like it's not really a battle. I feel like we know in our room what type of guys we got, what type of guys we got on this team, what type of coaches we got here. So I don't feel like it's like a battle, but I feel like it's something every single week at practice we got to go out there and make sure when those plays come, we actually make them. Just because Sunday come around, those plays we almost keep making at practice. I think it starts at practice, and we got to go get it done.
After going against a guy like Patrick Mahomes, things got good and bad that you guys can learn from?
Obviously, that type of quarterback, he's going to give you a lot of things. So I think as far as us DBs, seeing the type of drops that we were getting in certain coverages, the ball coming out fast, all those things we talked about in the defensive room, just to see what type of quarterback, obviously going against him the best, one of the best, just to see how he was trying to attack our defense, just let us know how other teams will attack us in the future.
Well, we never leave it with just who goes out with injury, right? You have to fight also against the, oh my gosh, look what we just lost, potentially. How do you keep your spirits and focus on that when it's like one of the stars that gets hurt?
That just shows what type of team we have. Everybody, the next man up. You see, as our next receiver went in and made a play. So it's just a next man up mentality. But we know Justin. That's a guy that's always out there making plays. So when he goes down, like I said, next man up. But then again, it's like, man, we need that guy out there, obviously, because he's gonna go out there and make a play we need. But just staying positive, especially in that room. Obviously, we know that's our guy. But when he goes down, the next man got to go. That's what we have a team for. So the next one, we just got to step up and go make plays like he did.
Was Mackay in the first half? Was that another one that maybe should have been made?
Oh, yeah, I'm going on him, too. I have to give it to him, too. He has to go make that play. And I know he can. And I think we all can as a group. We just got to figure it out and go get it done.
He played 45 snaps because Caleb was kind of in and out. I mean, overall, what did you see from Mackay?
I think great poise, I would say. Obviously, going against a team like that, as a rookie, you could probably look at, it's the Chiefs. But I think he did a great job of just going there playing this game. Definitely got to, like you said, make that play. And I think if he makes that play, his level will just go up even as the game goes forward. He makes that more confidence level will keep going. And I just think he did a great job.
KO was talking about Addison and his elite routes that he's doing now. When you see him in practice, it's no surprise what he's doing in games, but he's doing it fast and with speed fast,
too. Definitely. When I line up against him, I know I got to be on my technique because he's a quick guy, off the line, great route runner. He's just a playmaker. He has playmaking abilities as we keep seeing week in and week out. But I just want to say for him, he just got to keep going because I know he can make more plays as well.
Thank you.
Belief, that a lot of the problems that we have are pretty much self-inflicted, and beyond that, we just got to capitalize.
How frustrating is that when you're talking about self-inflicted wounds?
Losing will always be frustrating, and from there, you kind of have to pick and find a balance. We can't get too down on ourselves. We just have to keep the belief and then get back to work.
Talking to Byron, too, he was also saying it's a case of not having almost actually doing the job, but especially on defense, like almost having to play. He says the focus is this week, obviously, to get it done, but how hard is it when you are there but can't come?
These questions always sound so funny because I feel like everybody should understand, we're in a place and we got to dig ourselves back out. And from there, we're just going to get back to work, one step at a time.
Well, I guess the point would be, it's not like you're not a good team and you don't have the talent, right? So you know if you have it. It's frustrating. It's got to be.
Yeah, but you know that just, you know, we always talk about process and results, and you know, in the game, a win is a result. You know, it doesn't always, you know, hold true to the process, but you know, it is one of our most important metrics. So, you know, we just got to get our results right.
With where you guys are at now, is it encouraging thing? You got so many NFC North opponents yet ahead of you.
It's encouraging. I mean, any time that we get to lace it up again is encouraging because, you know, we still got a chance, and, you know, we still got 12 games. Coach has been telling us, and, you know, we get to write our own story, and we still have, you know, ample amount of time to write a great story. So.
Marcus, how did you feel like the defensive plan yesterday against Mahomes kind of went?
I mean, I just feel like we didn't do enough. But, you know, I think everybody as a man can probably take that on a personal level and as a team. So,
Kale was talking about Jordan Addison and his ability route running and just how not only quickly he has gotten to that level, but the speed in which he does it. So when you see him in practice, what most impresses you about a young guy that's come along that fast?
I don't know. You know, I try not to hold expectations for people. So, you know, I feel like sometimes expectations limit you. And so, you know, I've been just watching him and observing him and just seeing how he works. You know, I try to give him a little bit of hassle about his number 3. I was like, that was supposed to be me. But beyond that, you know, just seeing him be able to play, and then, you know, as an offensive defense, we try to feed off each other. So it's always good to see those plays made and, you know, be able to go out there and do our part.
Feeling like 0?
What do you mean? Like, man, like I wanted 3 first. But, you know, it happens. Like, now I'm 0.
There you go.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Peace. Somebody gonna have to make some more plays. That's how I see it. So I'm just accepting whatever role I get.
How have you seen kind of your progression over the first few games?
What's that?
How have you seen your game kind of progress over the first few games?
I'm just starting to get a little more comfortable. I still feel like I ain't scratching the ceiling of where I would be in this league, but just every week I'm just trying to improve on something.
Jordan, KO was calling your route running elite level, so, you know, just a few games in to be a rookie and to already have earned that praise from head coach and some of your teammates is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, especially coming from coach. But, you know, that's why I'm here. That's why they brought me here, for me to show them my abilities and my athleticism. And I feel like I'm pretty much doing that.
And Marcus says when he goes up against you, he doesn't want to like have expectations. He just wants to see what you have in practice, Marcus. He said you already have his number. So he wanted the number 3. He has 0. But when you're out there and you're going up against these guys, is that like iron sharpens iron or that kind of stuff?
Oh, definitely. Iron sharpens iron. We got a great group in here, and, you know, we're just trying to figure it out and figure out a way to flip this season around so we can start winning these games.
How much has the game slowed down for you, Jordan, here 5 games in?
Yeah, 5 games in, it's pretty much slowing down, but each week I'm going up against a pretty solid opponent, so I got to make sure that, you know, I'm not getting complacent. I'm staying on the top of my game, and then I'm working hard throughout the week of practice.
How confident are you in just the entire group of pass catchers and the depth you guys have?
Oh, I'm real confident, and I feel like everybody in the room is just as confident as I am. You know, one guy, we got a guy down, our guy, and the confidence that we have in the room, everybody's like, okay, now it's my time to step up. And that's how all our receivers is thinking right now.
Jordan, it's next man up obviously on the field, but when you have a guy like JJ who's more than that in the locker room, a leader, a friend, all that, how is it, we heard he was down, how is it for you guys to try to help him like keep his spirits up and everything off the field?
I don't think it would be too hard, you know, us being close and just him coming in and seeing our faces in the locker room. So I feel like we gonna get him going. He gonna be straight, and then he gonna be on the sideline making sure he got us.
Jordan, what's been the most impressive thing to you about what Justin is able to do on the field? What stands out to you?
I'll say
the production that he's doing. Everybody on the field knows that he's the guy, and we want to get him the ball, and he's still going out there putting up 150 yards every game. So I feel like that's crazy to me. They double team him, they doing whatever they can, and he's still making plays.
Jordan, what have you been able to do the last 2 weeks to kind of counteract some of the press coverage? Seems like Coach O'Connell was talking about how you've been better in that regard. What have you done to adjust to that when people are playing you physically?
Right. Well, that's always something that, I always wanted to work on, and with my skill set, that's pretty much what DB is going to have to do to slow me down. So every week I just try to find a way to get better at attacking the defender, whether it's knocking that hand down, taking my shoulder away, or just better footwork.
Touchdown route where you just zooming across and the ball's right there, the right moment. How much collaboration is that with you and Kirk on that rhythm for a route like that?
Red zone. A lot of defense don't cover the back 2 yards of the end zone. That's something that we always stress. So I just made sure I got across the safety. I made sure he didn't slow me down. Kirk delivered a great ball.
Kirk was also talking about your speed, and so was KO. Like you hit the afterburners at a certain point too. That's got to be timing with Kirk on that. How was that? You can feel when you kick it into that overdrive, right?
Yeah, he can see it too. He knows Kirk is one of the best in this league. He knows once we stick our foot in the ground and give him that indicator, he knows exactly where to put the ball.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.